All right, it's November 17th, and I kind of want to talk about the weather, which I guess is just an old person thing, right? Or maybe I've been doing it since I was a kid. I think it's a Phoenix thing, because you're just like, whenever it actually isn't sunny. But I got other stuff at the top of my mind, and you might also have something else on your mind that might involve, maybe playing a favorite classic RPG, or revisiting kind of watching a brand new series off of some comics and movies. Of course, the start would... Yes, I at least played through the beginning, and then that was about all I did today, but Mario RPG is back and remade. How freaking cool. Fucking cool. Whatever. And look at this. It's just, super dark. If you haven't played Mario RPG before, isn't that... Bowser's just and he's not even the real villain. But, hell yeah. Get a remake, and if you haven't played it before, go check out Super Mario RPG, and go Geno. But also, Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. It's kind of a pseudo sequel, and yes, I made it to the end already. I already finished it. All 8 episodes. I fucking love it. And, as I showed you, you can actually, it's kind of a sequel to the comics, but if you did just only watch the movie, which, boy, this shows its age, plays only on PS3. But either way, they were pretty accurate. The movie having its ending different for a reason of it was in production before the last one was even finished being written and published. So there you go. For fun fact. But regardless, it's kind of a sequel, and it's kind of surprised me, and it was freaking awesome. And I loved it, and I love what it did, and also, of course, this awesome, art style. But, speaking of awesome, for one, for a lot of us, we got a 4-day holiday next week, so that's awesome. But also, you're gonna want to, spend some of your extra time either this weekend or between it, or even maybe on Turkey Day, right? Watching some shows. So let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I still recommend masking up, especially as I'm seeing even more friends and bands, really, and musicians, and catching COVID right now, so do what we can, and the flu even. I've been seeing the flu going around, and wearing a mask helps make those spaces a lower spread of all of this. Plus, it helps our immunocompromised friends who love watching music too. I know, it's crazy. So yeah. Please mask just as a courtesy to your fellow human being, and help your touring friends, touring bands, as I mentioned. And also, health update. If you haven't already seen the update from Monday, I think it was the latest doctor's appointment, specialist, whatever, was an allergist, and they did find some inflammation. We have, since Monday, been doing a sinus rinse, and I think it's Nasacort, which I did the generic, because holy crap, that's expensive. My heart goes out to all you guys with allergies that have to use that. And it's not gotten rid of the fatigue so far. Well, let's go with that. But it has given me a little bit of a reprieve, so at least feels like some of it, at least after the rinse, has been a little better feeling. That I'm still feeling the weight underneath my eyes. So it's only been 4 days, so we'll see where we go. We did an allergy test. Chronic rhinitis, I think is what it was. He diagnosed it as, and so we're doing an allergy test to see if there's anything he identifies to help alleviate, or at least mitigate, if not improve this. And maybe the root of this all was something that COVID did to my sinuses. Hopefully soon. I kind of had to pause for a second while feeling a little bummed. I turned down a ticket for getting out to a show I'll tell you about tonight with the 3-0 and Goldfinger, and fuck, I hate missing stuff. Though let's pause. Yes, and this is when they play Tucson, I bought this shirt, but fucking I did make it out with the help of some awesome friends. My friend Jason helped me get out to the show with Sincere Engineer, which was fucking amazing. Cliff Diver, all of that, Phony. And then also the next night, even though I definitely was hit by feeling like shit, I took a nap, and my friend John helped me get to see Teenage Halloween and fucking Dollar Signs and Harpoon the Whale, who turns out I know Eric in that band, and that was a fucking awesome surprise. And even our local band there, my Mind Upside, I think. Sorry if I'm butchering it, but so I did get out, and I did. It still makes me happy. It just bums me when I have to turn down because I don't feel well enough to get out. Anyways, that's tangent. Let's keep going now. Of course, the other things, the normal rigmarole is wherever you're watching this, please be sure to like it. Assuming you like it, hopefully you're not getting angry at me telling about my real health problems that also can affect you by catching COVID and the symptoms sticking around. But yeah, please be sure to like it where you're liking it or watching it. And if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to also hit that subscribe button. That one's it's free on YouTube. And as those numbers go up, I get access to more features like ad revenue and more viewing time. And so hopefully one of these days I can make some money on there. YouTube.com/everyshowjoe. There. But yeah. And let's see what else. I don't make money off that. I think that's the point I normally do every week. Clearly, I am off a little bit right now. Even with a day off, I'm still feeling the stupid fucking fatigue. Oh, you don't realize how frustrated and I really wanted to go to tonight's show. Continuing though, no more tangents. But one thing you can do to support is go to patreon.com/everyshowjoe. You can go to patreon.com/everyshowjoe. That's more just sad. I know it sticks a little better if I say it. But yeah, you can support me there, even like $1 a month, $5 a month. It's considered like buying me a beer or a soda or, you know, in LA, a water. and they're usually more, I think, than $5. Anyways, it's considered like a tip if you want to go support over on Patreon, and I appreciate it. Also, if you're watching us on Facebook, you can tip with stars. You can actually give me money that way. It's weird to say out loud, though, stars as a tip. So yeah, so I appreciate anything you guys can do, and patreon.com/show. Even asks, I don't mention it every week, but you know, even asks kind of like a newsfeed when these go up or any other content I post. You get a notification through email from the Patreon if you let it. So really cool there. Also, something you can do for free, everyshowjoe.com. Of course, throw that out there, where you can check out my latest concert photography and write-ups that I've been able to. A couple times I've been able to get out in the last 16 months of dealing with these lung symptoms. They're over there on everyshowjoe.com. And even go to the archives. Go check out some of the other awesome bands and musicians I fucking love. So yeah, and in the mini bar there is one other way to support. You can get an Every Show Joe shirt and the store link on there. So yeah. Of course, other things to mention. Thank you to Valdors for the camera that you see here recording me every week since back to like June, I think. So thank you, Jesse Val. You might know of Cartoon Lion. Fucking fantastic voice, even in Delta Val and just solo stuff. So maybe one day you'll hear Jesse singing again. And then, speaking of singing, underneath here, this week we've got Mr. Punicato. You might know him as Mr. I, with the song Calamity, which I know this song. I fucking love this song. And partially why it's underneath, right? But it's also on their new release, 3, or I, or, you know, like off of from Power Rangers. No, 3. We're gonna go with 3. So yeah, go check out Mr. Punicato. It's over on their Bandcamp too. So, of course, other things, speaking of things I like to mention every week, is fuck racism, fuck transphobia, fuck sexism, fuck homophobia. There we go. I like to throw out ways to get involved and support, and you can find all these links over at everyshowjoe.com/get involved, or in the menu bar. Just go to everyshowjoe.com and click get involved. All these links are there. You can find a link to RAIN, which is a rape, sexual assault, incest. It helps victims of and survivors of, you know, that. We also got 1 in 10, a great organization for LGBTQ youth. We got the National Center for Transgender Equality in there. We got Black Lives Matter, Poder in Action, Stop AAPIHate.org, which includes still ways to support the after the wildfires in Maui, like FirstNation.org. A lot of awesome links in there. And the Side Project, Punk Rock Saves Lives, who are just organizations involved in there, and even Reproductive Rights, Abortion Fund of Arizona. There's a link there on the website, so go check that stuff out. And of course, I like to mention After you're busy supporting some really good causes, there's also really good causes to support that we are all here for, and that's our favorite musicians, our favorite bands. You love to fucking watch them and see them play, and of course, buying a ticket to their show is really good. But going to the merch table after, or even just going to the merch on their websites, even on their Bandcamps, though it takes a little bit more of a cut than because of their website. But any merch you buy, that's the most direct, simplest way, including the shirts, and their CDs, the digital albums, the vinyl, the scarves. Haha, I remember this week. Because we don't wear, well, I don't wear a scarf. Hating neckerchief, there you go. If someone makes a custom neckerchief. But it is becoming hoodie weather, so, there. We'll be buying some new hoodies. So Devin Kane Solutions have a really cool one, which, once again, out there, I'm excited to see them come back in February 29th. It's sticking in my brain, because they're coming with Jer. And if you haven't seen Jer, they are awesome, and I'm seeing them in person will be fucking amazing. So anyways, and you can check out pictures of Devin Kane Solutions and what I had to say about them over on everyshowjo.com. Anyways, there you go. There's the spiel. Of course, also NEVA, the National Independent Venue Association, NEVA SSOC. Go support them. They're there helping represent your favorite independent venues too. Let's start tonight though, which a couple more are on this list from last week. Since last week, there. Of course, all times are Arizona time, which are Mountain Standard Time, which right now doesn't matter too badly, but hopefully I did the math right for these streams. Let's start tonight though. Of course, the show that I was mentioning at the top there that I'm fucking bummed that I had to turn down ticket for, but Goldfinger and Authority Zero fucking paired up. How fucking awesome! There's some awesome dudes in the band called It's Fine opening it up over at the Marquee Theater, 7:30 p.m. Fuck yes. And then the band that is calling themselves the scariest band ever, I believe, is what I saw the tagline for the show. But Deadbolt with the Rebel Set, with the Voodoo over at the Yucca Tap. That one is 7:30 p.m. The Antibacteria Cafeteria presents, and this one has been changed for its location because RIP, another Phoenix venue, apparently Unity 3 Community has shut down. But you can still catch this awesome show with Betting on the End, Lived In, Living Receiver, Nine Necks, and The Cause of Depression at the Egyptian Motor Hotel. That one is 7 p.m. Got Dan Deacon with Treasure Mammal over at Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. Got the Psychedelephants performing all their album. Hazel with DJ Mitch Freedom over at the Thunderbird Lounge. We got Dusty Rug with Narwhal Jr., Steen and Jack O.C. at Timeout Lounge, 8 p.m. Pure Sport and Punk Daddy with the Pubes, Los Jones over at the Rhythm Room. This one's a later start, so there you go. You can even if I get this up a little later, 9:30 p.m. for you. We got Uniboys with Billy Tibbles. Astrology is why they're on here. Is why this show's on here, because Astrology is also on my list of what I'm better to go catch. Blue Heaven, and they're over at the Beast, the Cornish Pasty in Tempe, 7:30 p.m. And then the one down in Tucson, a benefit for Mecca Middle Eastern Children's Alliance. There we go. Beyond All Doubt, Ball Gag, Umera, Maldita Gente. Sorry. And Methadone over at 951 West Cali Castillo. I think that's right. It's Tucson, 6:30 p.m. There you go. And of course, if you're hanging out at home like I am these days on Fridays, you can always catch the amazing, the awesome, the fantastic. What other more? I can add more adjectives. So that's right. Superb. Scott Kloffenstein of the Littlest Man Band, once of the Real Big Fish. Stream over on his twitch.tv/Scott Kloffenstein. 10 p.m. start for that. Fucking amazing. Takes requests, and just even the people that hang out in the chat are fucking awesome. So always throw that out there. Then Saturday, we got even another cool. We got a few cool events. We're not going to single one out, but we are going to put this at the top because KWSS has their fall fundraiser going, 93.9 Independent Radio, where you help fund it. Their show this fall fundraiser, including Betting on the End, Carol Pacey and the Honey Shakers, Dorston, Aluna, Haley Green, and the Bellwethers, and Tia Penny at Focow, 5 p.m. start for that massive show. Haley Green also on the Mystery Communicado record. Just gonna throw that out there for fans. Also, now I guess we'll just narrow down to these two. No, we got more. But this is also fucking big, and this is going to be a lot of fun if you're going to make it. We got the Return of the Manecdotes with Squared, Better Problem, and He Then at Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. We got One Giant Leap 23 with Lockseed, State of Illusion, Jack O.C., and the Allen, Rad Stacy, and more over at the Nile Underground at 6 p.m. We got Pure Sport with Ring Finger No Pinky, all the better, and Durango at the Nile Coffee Shop, 7 p.m. You can jump between them, yeah. Be like me when I'm healthy and jump between shows, and it's even easier when they're at the same venue in just different rooms. We also got Circe at Chopper John's, 9 p.m. And, of course, Wake Up Early with Kepi Dooley on his Facebook, The Kepi Show, 10 a.m. And streams randomly throughout the week, so just give Kepi a follow. And, you know, it's also just awesome. We're going to have some water. Trying not to, but hit the microphone. Then Sunday, we got Pella Grande with the Darwath Experiment. Sick in the Head, Fuck All You People, and Bay Window at the Rhythm Room. The 7:45 p.m. start. An Animal Shin with Twin Star, Fauna, and Miserable Ghost at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Bite Me Bambi, they got their usual streams 3 p.m. over on Sundays on their Twitch, twitch.tv/Bite Me Bambi. I feel like there's something in my throat. That's why the water. And also a little itch. Monday, though, calm. It's calmed a little bit because holiday weekend, it looks like a lot of people are taking it easy. So, I mean, last week when it was loaded, so also they're probably just resting a little bit. I know. But Tuesday, though, we got some awesome stuff. We got Pussy Riot back in the States, and they're playing here in Phoenix with Death Valley Girls at Crescent Ballroom, 7:30 p.m. We got Princess Chelsea with Kinneret and Proper Pet over at the Rebel Lounge. That one is an 8 p.m. start. We got Bite Me Bambi doing their morning stream, 8 a.m. over on their Twitch. Scott Klopstein doing his stream, his evening stream, over on his Twitch, 10 p.m. And I checked. They're supposedly doing... The schedule has not changed. Scott Klopstein's apparently streaming on Thanksgiving for now, based on their Twitch schedule. So your mileage may vary when we actually get there. Wednesday, though, we got Free Throw with Prince Daddy and the Hyena back, and Charmer and it's Bolivik. It's BLVCK Hippie. Bolivik Hippie. We're gonna go with that at the Nile, 7 p.m. Dead Hot Workshop with the Tramps and Thieves and Slice Slimes at Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. with an artist up front at 6 p.m. in the front lobby. Excuse me. Scott Klopstein over on his Twitch, 10 a.m. bright and early Wednesday morning for you. And then Thursday, we got a show for you if you're looking for something to do after you have tofurkey or turkey or whatever you do on Thanksgiving. Maybe it's just spaghetti. Maybe you have spaghetti and marinara in it. That sounds good. Making a note. No. It's even weirder when you watch yourself do some of this on the camera right in front of you. Anyways, moving on to those shows on Thanksgiving. We got Casper Allen with Nikki Diamonds and Katie Mann Lubrication at the Yucca Tap Room, 8 p.m. for you. And Scott Klopstein does show streaming right now on his Twitch schedule, 10 a.m. So you can keep an eye on that if you're looking for something fun in the morning. An alternate to the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, which is actually like early to us because in Arizona our times. Anyways, pretty nice. Moving on. Friday, Black Friday, we got a pair of shows at least I found for you with some favorite people. We got Trouble Lines playing a show with another band on that list of bands I want to check out, Death Talk of, plus Practically People and Freud at the Nile Underground, 6 p.m. start for you. Then we got an evening with Slugbug, which that flyer was fucking awesome that I saw over in the Valley Bars website. I want to shout that out. It is, speaking of pasta, actually, that is a picture of. Anyways, go check that out. Check out the flyer, even if you don't go to the show. But an evening with Slugbug, and on there are some favorite people, not just some favorite bands and musicians, some favorite people that play music. Smooth Hands, Dinosaur Love, and Bummer Girl at Valley Bar, 6:30 p.m. And yeah, Scott Klopstein's usually streaming 10 p.m. So there's some awesome stuff. Hopefully it's come off too bum. We're powering through it to still make these on Fridays. I want to be back to normal. I so fucking want to be back to normal. But yeah, regardless, you guys are mostly back to normal, or what you call normal, right? Normal is just, it's subjective. Anyways, we won't go metaphysical, philosophical. Regardless, I am going on a tangents, and I will just say you should watch Crapopolis. This is what's reminding me of. I've been enjoying. We are totally off. But yeah, regardless, these are some shows that there's at least one band or musician that I fucking love, and usually the people around it and the bands around them are great, and you'll enjoy, and I recommend. And that's what this is here for you, especially to help you just find shows if you're looking for something to watch any given night, or maybe afternoon, because some of these are not all nights, right? But yeah, until next week, though, guys, be safe for the holidays. Enjoy. Get designated drivers drinking. Mask up and be careful around. And yeah, just do what you can to avoid dealing with the shit I've been dealing with and seeing doctors for it. And wishing fucking COVID didn't leave me with this stuff. So, anyways, till next week, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you then.